talk a little bit about your first kick being a 53-yard field goal. What went through your mind?
It was pretty exciting. I was almost a little bit surprised that they were going to call a field goal, especially because we're going into the wind a little bit. But I'm just extremely lucky that our offense and Coach King put us in the position where we could, not too far away for a field goal. But I'm just thankful that they allowed me to go do my thing and show what I can do.
It was your career best in a game,
It is.
but you've kicked it further in practice. But you look at something like that, everything pretty much has to go right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Big props to Matt Young, long snapper, and Will Bobeck, my older. Great offensive line. It's not just the kick; it's the snap, it's the hold, and then it's the kick. So all the pieces have to go together first.
But you cleared the crossbar by maybe 15 yards. That might have been good from 70. That has to make you feel pretty confident.
Yeah, I got a little bit under it. Not enough power, in my opinion, but it did the job, and that's what counts.
When you look at the job of a kicker, you're always confident in your leg, in what you can do. It's more or less the accuracy than the length, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it has more to do with the accuracy and how consistent you are with your kick. Sometimes power can overcome it, but usually it's the accuracy that matters the most.
Now, you were a soccer guy first up at Revere. When did they come to you and say, hey, we need somebody to kick?
It was before junior year. They were looking for a kicker because our kicker graduated, and he happened to be one of my best buddies. He actually attends here at Dayton. And I just went out one day and he said line up from 50, and sure enough, I hit it. I don't know how, but after that, it's kind of more just perfecting the craft and the technique.
What is perfecting the craft? I mean, what do you have to do to get better at this?
It's just a lot of reps. A lot of videotaping, just to, see exactly what you're doing with the mechanics. Plant foot has a lot to do with it. It's usually one of my problems if I ever have a bad day. So.
It's kind of tough for kickers to get recruited. Other than Dayton, who was looking at you coming out of high school?
So Maryland, Washington State, a little bit of Iowa State, and a few other D3 schools.
So you had some big schools coming after you. Why end up here?
So Maryland didn't work out, and I just really wanted to stay home, and I wanted to continue the tradition with my family. I'm a third-generation Flyer, so pretty proud to say that, and I love it here.
After that first kick, does that put some confidence in the? I mean, were there butterflies going out there for that first one?
A little bit. I think the record here is 59, and that's what I'm pushing for. I want to eventually beat that, but it was really exciting.
Season back-to-back road games, and you passed those tests. Moving forward, what kind of confidence, especially getting a win over a ranked team, can that do to start the season 2-0 on the road?
Yeah, so it feels great to start 2-0, a feeling we haven't had around here in a few years. But we got to go 1-0 this week. All three of these teams that we're playing to open the season non-conference are great teams, and we got to play a great disciplined football game if we're going to win.
Getting home, though, that home opener, how exciting is that?
Oh, it's awesome. Welcome Stadium always gets packed on family weekend. It's a nice, exciting time. It's good to get our fans finally behind us. It's weird for it to be this late in the season, though.
Your offense has really been clicking. You guys are doing a lot of good things, and that starts up front with you guys.
Yeah, it's just a credit to Coach King putting us in good situations, and the whole offensive staff putting us in good situations to succeed, and Adam Troutman leading us. That's been the main keys to our success.
Do you go into does this offense kind of carry a swagger with them going into a game? You believe that you're going to put points on the board, right?
Yeah, we're confident offense, but definitely we respect our opponents, and we know that every game is going to be tough, and we're going to have to put points on the board to win. So.
Confidence does this team have coming off two big road wins, and those were tough games?
Yeah, whenever you're playing on the road, it makes it even tougher no matter who the opponent is, and we got to play two very good opponents there. And so if you can squeak out a win, no matter what the score was, that is going to give you confidence, and hopefully that'll propel us as we keep going now.
Well, you keep going, but you get to go on your home field. How big is it? And it's a special weekend to boot.
It is. It's Parents' Weekend, a weekend we always look forward to because there's a lot of energy, both in the parking stadium. It's an opportunity for the Dayton fans, the community, to see this team live. They've been reading about them, maybe watch them online there, but now they get to see them in person against a very good opponent in Duquesne.
There's a lot of buzz about this team. I mean, I guess that happens when you open the season with beating a ranked team, then you follow it up with another road win. Did you feel, or maybe you felt this even in the summer, that maybe you got a special group here, or are you getting caught up in this too? Like, whoa, this might be a special year.
Well, you don't want to get caught up in too much of the hype. We still got a long ways to go. We've got 2 games. We've got 9 more on the schedule that are going to be just as tough as the first 2. Coming into the season, I always said I thought our offense was going to be very good. Our defense was better, but we still have to grow. And we have grown the last 2 games. And so if we can keep just improving in little areas here and there, both offensively, defensively, we'll be okay. But it's never going to be easy.
What do you have to do to win on Saturday?
What we have to do to win on Saturday against Duquesne is we've got to play a very clean game. And what I mean by that is play discipline, don't turn the ball over, don't have penalties, take advantage of any mistakes they make, because they don't make many. The difference of Duquesne compared to our first 2 opponents, they're very disciplined, they're athletic, but they know Dayton also. They have played us before. They know what it takes to beat the Flyers.
You look at your defense, it has given up some points, but it's given up some points against 2 scholarship teams. So you probably aren't too disappointed in the way they play.
As far as what we think about our defense is, we need to get better in some areas, but what I really like about our defense is they come up with plays when we need them, whether it's in the first half, second half, taking advantage of a mistake by the offense there, and they've hung in there. No matter what the score is, they keep fighting. That's what I like about our defense right now.
Talk about your freshman kicker a little bit. He comes
Yep.
in, his first kick ever goes for 53, but it might have been good from 70.
When we got into that situation, it was 3rd and 10, the 36. I went to Austin King, our offensive coordinator, and I said to him, if we don't get the first down, we're going to kick no matter where the ball is. And so unfortunately we didn't get any yardage on the next play, so we said field goal team in. And I had all the confidence in Sam because I got to see Webster throughout camp and throughout our practices the week ahead. And so I knew he had the leg to do it. Now, we had to see, did he have the mental toughness to be able to kick that first kick? And he did it, and I knew he would.
You got a guy who can, who's got a really big leg, but and getting that start with the first kick is impressive. But how good can this kid be?
I think Sam can be one of the best kickers to ever come at Dayton. Now again, kicking is more than just how strong your leg is. It's all about your mental toughness, your attitude, how you practice, all those things go into it, just like any position player. But he has some basic skills, just like Sean Smith when he came in as a freshman, our punter, and the big leg he had. But Sean worked at it and got better each and every year, and I would anticipate Sam doing the same thing.
The fact that he played on a very successful high school soccer team, do you think that maybe takes it into his work ethic and how he approaches an athletic competition?
I think Sam's experience with his soccer team does help him because of the success that team had. And we always want winners. We want guys to be on our team that know how to win championships because it's a different attitude, a different approach than just being an average team. And so when Sam had that opportunity, even though it was in soccer, he still had that experience that we like.